So, you know how there is these two ongoing projects? Well, I don't know if they are still ongoing, but like there is these two projects that you can find on YouTube which aim to remaster the Simpsons Hit and Run games. And I get why they would want to remaster these games because, you know, they're well liked and people would love to see a modernized version of these classics. While I don't really have a problem with this initiative, I think that the games that do truly deserve a remaster are not the better games in the Simpsons brand, but it's the ones that do have some potential, but because of a bad development cycle, didn't turn out to be what they could have been. And a great example of that is the Simpsons Wrestling. If you're familiar with Simpsons games, you've probably seen the videos by various YouTubers explaining what happened behind the scenes. And basically, these guys had all these cool ideas, and one after the other they got rejected, and they had to make cuts. Like the writers of the show would give them lines that would get rejected, and there was even an arena for the game that had to be scrapped because of very vague Columbine implications. So, Simpsons Wrestling. I wanted to see basically if I could turn it into a passable game. And mind you, I'm not good at modding. In fact, there will be not a whole lot of that in this video, but I did what I could at the best of my abilities, and I'm going to illustrate all the stuff that I've been working on for the last couple of days. Alright, this is the main menu of the game, and already you might notice many differences with the... First off, I changed up the font. Now it's a bit more round, it's a bit shorter, and I like it more than the one that was originally in the game. I also changed the background. It's basically the same picture, but I applied different color scheme to it and did some minor editing. I really like the color green for this particular context. I think it looks rather nice. You may also have noticed that I changed one of the least relevant but also most annoying things in the game, and that is the fact that all the icons are stretched vertically for reasons that I don't understand, and yet this counts even for the in-game icons. So I extracted all the textures of the game, and what I found out was that in their original form they are normal, and pretty much someone in the team, in the development team at Big Ape decided that these round buttons were a bit too round and decided to stretch them up. Unfortunately, I'm not smart enough to undo this decision through scripting, so I had to resize the sprites individually, and it wasn't a clean process, but I think it looks better than what we originally got. The other big thing that you may have noticed is that the bonus matchup is available right away without any cheats, and the reason for that is that practice mode and versus match game are pretty much useless compared to the bonus matchup, because if you go to practice game, by the way, look at these, some of these icons have been touched up, all of the backgrounds behind the characters are of the same color. I don't understand why in the original there was these various shades of green and blue. I think this way it's a lot more harmonious, right? But yes, anyway, if you go to these game modes, you can pretty much just select the characters and go at it. By the way, the thing in the middle here that connects the two frames is something that I found in the cutting room floor in a video. It's basically what it originally looked like when the game still had the 3D renders of the character in the select screen. But yes, anyway, bonus matchup, you can select the arenas, you can select the characters, of course, you can select how good the AI is, and you can even do the local multiplayer, so it can do pretty much everything that you want out of versus and practice, and it does it better. So even though there is stuff that you should technically unlock through the story, I think it makes more sense to have it all available right away, because these two modes otherwise are useless. But yeah, I have talked about the menus enough. I think you guys want to see the gameplay, so let's go, huh? Aren't you excited? You guys might not notice it, but I did some editing to this animation you see here. It's a lot cleaner. I also changed the color of the loading screen. I think it looks better that way. Alright, as you can see again, the icons have been resized. The font has been resized. And the more important part here, of course, is the gameplay. And you can see that it's running at a somewhat smooth 30 frames. I achieved this by overclocking the in-game console. Sorry, not the in-game console, the emulator. Actually, I don't even remember the name of the settings, but yeah. This game is supposed to run at 30 frames per second, like now, but the original ISO, and the retail version actually do run at 20 frames per second, because the outline of the character is very taxing on the performance. And you can turn it off through cheats, but I think it looks better this way, and since we are on a PC, we don't have to pick and choose what we want to do with the graphics. Oh, I messed up here. I should have given my opponent an AI so that I can show you another thing that I did. Is this easy? Yeah, easy, who cares? Okay, I just noticed that the loading screen isn't actually, but it's a bit complicated to explain, but pretty much there is two textures for this little animation in the loading screen, and I think I just edited one and left the other alone, so I didn't actually change anything in the loading screen. I'm an imposter and a liar, so please accept my apologies. But yes, another thing, okay, that I've done is to use GameShark to activate the auto aim for the distance attacks, because in the game, as is, without cheats, distance attacks are pretty much pointless, because they require very high precision to be effective, and these characters, as you can see, move very fast, so it adds a layer of complexity, the fact that this kind of tactic is viable. It's something that I haven't implemented yet, but I'm debating if it's a good idea or not. There is a cheat that allows you to finish rounds without having to pin your opponent like in a normal wrestling match, and pretty much in any of these games the winner is almost never decided because you pinned him at the right time and the right place. It pretty much all boils down to depleting the health bar. So I think it's a more streamlined, I guess, way to end a match. Let me know what your opinion is on this very important matter. This little project of mine, of course, isn't finished, but oops. Alright, I'm playing as Flanders. Yes, this is perfect for the segue into my next topic, the gameplay balancing, because as you may know if you've played the game, it's very unbalanced, and especially Ned Flanders has this ability that allows you to revive yourself after you get pinned. So I want to find a way to get rid of that and maybe change a few things up among the other characters. There is also this cheat that allows you to run to the ropes faster or longer, I don't remember. That might also be an improvement over the current state of things, because running the ropes right now is kind of useless. If at least you get a speed boost to reposition yourself in a way that you think is advantageous, that would be something worth taking in consideration, right? Another thing that I want to do is I talked about the fact that one arena was scrapped because it was it took place in a school or something like that, and they didn't want any Columbine reference. I might look up how to restore it. It is possible, so I just have to figure out how, I guess. The actual difficult part of this whole process would be to put all of these into a single package so that you can download it and be ready to go, instead of do what I did and go through all the effort of finding the right settings and doing all these things. Not that there is really anything major. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just importing a few textures and changing a few settings and activating a few cheats, but you know, convenience is nice, and if I can find a way to make this happen, I guess it would be rather cool. Yeah, I don't know if all these modifications would turn Simpsons Wrestling into a great game, but it would improve it quite a lot. I mean, okay, right now I'm not really playing seriously, but the gameplay does seem to be more competitive. With the AI, you can do distance attacks without having to worry about aiming. Okay, what a lame way to end the video. See you!